It's an issue in all communities. Large numbers of pigeons, residents say, are becoming a nuisance. But one company has found a way to tackle the pigeon problem. Pigeons are harmless, but in large numbers, residents say that they can turn into a nuisance, even a nightmare. Complaints from those living in Pearl City prompted the state to investigate. We wanted to know the outcome of that and what major businesses are doing to deal with their pigeon problem. Nestor Garcia set out to get some answers. Ness?
Joe, the health department's sanitation branch sent investigators to that neighborhood in Pearl City at the urging of the area lawmaker. And a fairly new method used by Costco to control its pigeon dilemma is something that customers there will not notice unless you have a keen sense of smell.
They're like a rat that flies, pretty much.
The people who live next door to this home in Pearl City would agree. Pigeons are not only a pest for the Tanaka family, other neighbors on Honolulu Street complain about the pigeons roosting on their homes as well. Can you tell us how much of a problem this is for you?
Well, it's really bad during the day when about 50 or 60 birds land on my roof and they just defecate everywhere.
They called their state representative, Greg Takayama, for help, and Takayama turned to the state health department.
But he says that the state will not step in to deal with this problem with the pigeons, I guess, leaving what it is that they're leaving behind at a constituent's home.
Well, again, that's not true. We have investigated all these complaints to make sure that there was not a public health problem, and we have determined that there was the activity of feeding birds going on, but it did not rise to the level of being a public health nuisance.
The state health department says just being around feral birds like pigeons does not necessarily constitute a health problem. We want to know how one popular store where people come to shop controls birds in the outdoor dining areas. Here at the Iwalei Costco, there is a unique method to keep pigeons away. Machines placed strategically outdoors spray a sweet-smelling mist containing a USDA-approved repellent of concentrated grape juice. The mist is sprayed every 2 to 3 minutes for about 10 seconds. That should not harm humans, but it is keeping the pigeons away who are irritated by the vapor. But Costco did say that it is not effective on smaller birds like sparrows because they don't fly through the mist enough. A favorite place for pigeons to flock is Waikiki, but the hotels and the high-rise condos take on the problem in their own way.
So if you're a Hilton bird today, you're a Sheraton bird tomorrow, you know, and so they kind of bounce around, and there really needs to be a coordinated effort to try to do anything.
Is there anything new that we're trying to come up with to try to control the feral bird population?
No, I mean, I think the control methods are there. It's just a matter of exercising them, and if people need to do it, they got to do it in a joint manner.
Costco turned to a company called BirdBuffer. The company is based in Everett, Washington. I also noticed the method being used where I shop at the YPO Costco. The website says it is only for commercial use, and the company says it has been applied at hotels, restaurants, and even airplane hangars. Nestor Garcia, KHON 2 News.
The State Department of Land and Natural Resources considers pigeons feral birds along with chickens and peafowl. Feral birds are not protected under state law. The state wildlife manager on Oahu says feeding feral birds like pigeons is mainly what attracts large numbers of them to one particular area.